Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope this video find everyone doing well and in good spirits. Okay guys, let me tell you what I'll be sharing with you guys this evening. It is a subscriber request and it is a caramel pound cake. Some people call it caramel, but I call it caramel pound cake. A very delicious cake, guys. Real glad to share it with you guys. So let me tell you what the ingredients is, and then we're gonna get into baking this delicious cake. Okay guys, over there in that pan I have 3 cups of all-purpose flour. Now you use whatever brand that you that you is accustomed to, that work well for you. And some people call it plain flour, but all-purpose flour is the same. And you probably have seen in the past what brand that I use that I prefer. And in that flour, guys, I have a half a teaspoon of baking powder and a half a teaspoon of salt. Okay, guys, moving right along. I have 6 large eggs at room temperature, and then I have 3 sticks of pure butter. It's also at room temperature, and then I have a half a cup of Crisco. And behind that, guys, I have 3 cups of regular white sugar, granulated sugar, and then I have the vanilla extract, and I will be using 1 tablespoon of that. And next to that, guys, I have a half a cup of whole milk. Just a half a cup. And I just only got that baking powder back there to remind me that I already got it into the flour and with the salt. Okay guys, let me tell you, when I leave off the camera, I'm going to go ahead on and put my my butter and my sugar, and I'm gonna get that cream, and probably already have the Crisco in there. And then when I come back, you know, that will already be in progress. And then I will be baking this cake at 325 degrees, starting it out in a cold oven, and I will be baking it for 90 minutes. But I'll say that again along the video, the recipe, because you know I do not list my ingredients over in the description area. So I'll be talking to you more, guys, when I get back. And what I'm gonna tell you about the frosting that we're gonna put on it when the cake probably get halfway finished. Before it get halfway finished, I will come back and show you the ingredients that I will be using in the frosting for the caramel pound cake. The caramel frosting. Get it right, Nene. Come on, get it right. So anyway, guys, let me get off and get my mixer, and I will be back with the cake. And oh yeah, I will be baking it in a 9-inch tube pan, which I have oil. Well, I got shortening in and then flour. That's where I do mine. But if you want to use one of your sprays and stuff like that, if you found one that worked for you, then you go right ahead on and use that. But I always grease mine with some shortening and dust it with the flour. Be right back.
All right.
You back on? Okay guys, I got the this is the 3 sticks of butter. See how creamy it is? The 3 sticks of butter and the half a cup of Crisco. I'm gonna go right on in and put my 3 cups of sugar in there, guys. Just dump it on in. You ain't got to put it in there teaspoon by teaspoon. Oh my goodness. I know y'all ain't gonna do it like that. I'm just jabbed it. Get that to rocking. Put over there for the police. Next, guys, we're going in with eggs. 6 large room temperature eggs, guys. Let me do a real quick scrape down. When you have your ingredients like your butter and your eggs at room temperature, it mixes well. It's easy to mix, so it don't take long at all with doing that. Now I'm trying to get this sugar just beat up and well incorporated, and it's gonna be beat more as we go, so you ain't got to do that forever either. And then we'll move on to the I think I told you guys I'll be putting a tablespoon of this vanilla extract. Turn it down just a little lower, guys, and then I'm gonna just start adding my eggs in. I'll do it one at a time. Well, that was 2, I think. Was it 2 good? Yeah.
Yes, it's 2.
Absolutely don't matter. Guys, when I used to bake lots of cakes and stuff, I used to just take my eggs and put them in a bowl and just beat them all up together. You know, my room temperature eggs. And then after I cream my butter and sugar, I would go ahead on and just put my eggs in. I would just give it a pre-beat. Even when you see that blade, bust that egg in. Okay, guys, that's the last egg. Beat it down. Okay, a few seconds, 20, 30 seconds. Straight down the bowl. Stir it up a little. Getting ready to add our flour, guys. Now that's when you can't do just a whole lot of mixing after you get your flour in. You need to have everything just about well incorporated when you get to this point. And I always add my vanilla. Once I get that I always add my vanilla before I start in with my flour and my milk. And I don't do any of that certain, start with this and add and end up with that. Just whatever you start with, you start with. You don't start with flour. Whatever you end up with, you just end up with. You don't need to make no big deal out of that. All you need to do is just make sure it's well mixed. Go ahead on and add this tablespoon of vanilla and let that beat in about 30 seconds. This one's pretty good, guys. I ain't trying to put all that extra. And God in heaven knows, this stuff done got so expensive to it, just ridiculous. So I don't want to waste any of this that I shouldn't. I don't know why they just have gotten Always take it and just push it down a little bit into that batter so it won't splatter. You turn your mixer pack on. Sound a little funny. I tell the mixer and the light trying to act up. Got to hold up a minute, dudes. I got a few more cakes to bake for the holidays for my YouTube family. Okay guys, that's good enough. Now I'm gonna go in and add. I usually add about half of my flour. I'm going to stand over, kind of out. In the way, guys, where you can't see because of the awkward way that blade stops. That's about half of it. I'll put the other half in when I get this mixed up. Push it down. I'm going to put that milk in. I'm going to start this back up slow now because I don't want that flour all over the place like Lucille Ball did when she went to working at that bakery on Ethel. That still was a good laugh how she had that flour going everywhere. Guys, I hope I have a couple of more cakes. I said I wasn't going to say that because every time I say something like that, like I told you, they'll get in it and put bad luck on it. The way it was last year. There were so many things I had wanted to get did before the holidays because I don't do too much right up at the holidays. I mostly be spending time with family and stuff like that because I used to bake cakes for gifts for friends that's done gone on. But they knew I would always have those cakes ready before Thanksgiving because by the time Thanksgiving and Christmas get in, I'm just going to be doing stuff for family. I'm going to up it a little bit. And then I'm going in with the other half. Pour it all in through this pan.
You can do it.
I can do it.
Mate, you can do it.
Time you said that, I messed up. You put bad luck on the top. This ain't the pan I usually use. I don't waste much. I couldn't find my other silver pan. I'm thinking Brittany must have put it somewhere. The one that I like to use. Okay, can I get that pushed down? And add the rest of my milk. This was a half a cup of milk, guys. A lot of times you'll see me bake cakes and I don't put milk in it. I don't put pound cakes in it. I don't put mix in it a lot of times. But it's just all according. I like to have to put the pouch in. Y'all excuse me for getting all up in your face. Okay, guys, that is the mixing of the cake. I'm gonna let this probably bake out for just about a minute, another minute, and then I'm gonna go back and then I'm gonna go in and put it in the pan. So ain't no sense of holding on here to watch this here cake. Ooh, this thing needs some WD-40. But I'll probably come on back and show it to you in the pan right before I put it in the oven. Okay guys, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay guys, I'm back. I'm just going to show you how I had my pan floured. You know, this is the, some people consider this the old-fashioned way of flouring doing your pan, but I don't know, it just kind of helped with the baking. And then I just go ahead on and pour mine in. Try not to let it get on that the funnel that's in the stove pipe. That's what it put me in the mind of, a stove pipe that's in the center of your tube pan. Put the rest of it in. Did I get that all over the thing over there?
Mm-hmm. It's going down the side of the pan.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Guys, let me go off and get my cake in this pan so I can pay attention to what I'm doing. I didn't intend for that to happen. But all I'm going to do is, yeah. That ain't enough dough to gonna make no difference. I'll just get that off. I'm gonna show you how to. The reason I kind of did this, I had somebody that sent me an email and asked me how do I get mine in there. But that's basically the way I do it, and then I just take my spatula and go all around, guys. I got to get the rest of this here batter out this here pan. I go all around it like that and just kind of smooth it out, and then drop it on the I usually just pour it all in like I was doing it then, and then I'll drop it on the counter about 2 or 3 times to get the air bubbles out of it, and that's it. It ain't no big deal, guys. I'll put it over here on this side. That's it, guys. I'm gonna get this here, spread it around, and then wipe up all this here I got spilled around. And that's it.
And you can do it, May. You can do it.
What's wrong with you? Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, guys. The cake is out of the oven, and it is cooling. And I'm getting ready to make up this frosting and go ahead on and frost this cake and end this video because Tuck got to get some sleep because he works at night. Okay, guys, right here I got, you want to come over, turn it to the stove? I'll wait till you get. Okay guys, it's time to make the frosting for this delicious caramel cake, and I'm going to tell you the ingredients as to what you're going to need, and then I'm going to move right over to the stove and I'm going to show you how to mix it up. There's a couple of steps you're going to need to mix, I got to show you to mix it up. Okay, right here guys, I got a, I think I got it right, excuse me, half a cup of light brown sugar, and this is a third of a cup of brown sugar, and I'm using this in whole box of powdered sugar, and that's in that, and that's in the bowl. And then I got a can of how many ounces is this can? 12 ounce can of evaporated milk. You can use carnation or whatever kind you want. Just need that, you need it to be evaporated milk, guys. And this is a half a stick of butter. And then I'm going to be using probably a tablespoon of vanilla extract. And yeah, I will be putting a little salt in there, a little pinch of salt in there. I don't have that over here. So so guys, while I get over, move over towards the stove, because I'm gonna go ahead and put this in butter right on into the saucepan that I got over here on the stove. And by the time to get everything over to the stove, we'll be ready to go going into how to mix it up. Okay, you already over here and everything?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay guys, what I'm doing now is, let me get this other sugar over here. I'm about both of them over. I got that half a stick of butter melting. Guys, this is a very easy way to make caramel filling, and that's the way, that was the reason I'm sharing this particular one with you guys. I want this butter to burn. And I'm going right on in with this brown, both of the brown sugars. And the old-fashioned way to make a caramel icing, guys, it was really hard. Now that was the way I learned, the old-fashioned way, because you got to you would first caramelize some regular white sugar, maybe about a half a cup of that sugar, and with the your caramelizer, with the, once you get it caramelized, you put your butter and you would put your milk into it. So I got, right now I got this here half a stick of that butter. And see, I use the dark brown sugar and the light brown sugar because I didn't want to use just all dark brown sugar. Probably make it too dark. I just like it a light caramel. You don't have to go through all those steps now, guys, anymore. Now I'm going to set my timer, guys, for 1 minute. I'm not going to cut it on yet. Get it cleared. I'm going to do 1 minute. Then I'm going to get the rest of this stuff put in it. I'm going to put half a cup. And it's a half a cup of this evaporated milk. Now, you're going to probably need all of this milk once you start getting the Turn the burner down. You don't want to have your burner too high, but you need it to be, let's say medium heat, warming up everything. I mean, getting everything heated, because you're going to let this boil 1 minute, guys. 1 minute. Tuck, can you reach over there in that cabinet and give me one of those glass bowls? One of those larger size right there. Okay guys, I'm going to go ahead on and put my vanilla extract in there. I'm going to put a little bit better than just a little more than that's probably a tablespoon and then a teaspoon. Okay guys, I like to make sure that taste comes through. And you do the same too guys with your stuff. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead on guys and turn my timer on for 1 minute. And let it start cooking. You can just smell the caramelization in it. Once it do that 1 minute, that's when I'm gonna start adding the rest of my powdered sugar over here. Now you don't want this to burn, guys. Can they see it? Mm-hmm. This is the way you would do that old-fashioned, but it would be with the butter. I mean, you would caramelize that white sugar first, and then put your butter, and then your evaporated milk, and then you would add the add the rest of the sugar to it, probably about 2 to 3 more cups, and then you let it cook. See that you would have to boil that kind of icing. You would have to let it boil, and then when I started, we didn't have no thermometer. We just had a glass of water, and you kept dropping it down in there to get to the soft boil stage. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead on and cut that off. I'm gonna cut my burner off, guys, and I'm going in with my with this powder sugar. And just put so much at a time, and just keep on stirring till I get it mixed good. I do it in stages like this so that I'm going to add this when you're going to start adding your milk. You may not use the whole can of milk, but if you have to, to get it to the right consistency, you can. And if you're probably doing a steak cake, guys, you may have to make up your frosting more than what I'm making it up. You were doing wait a minute, what is a layer cake? Mm-hmm. Add some more of this here evaporated milk. Guys, you can't beat this frosting like this. I'm so glad to share it with you guys where it ain't this old complicated way. I mean the old-fashioned complicated way, and it tastes just as good, or maybe better. Ooh, that light is some kind of hot. I reckon because you're close up on me in this oven too. I'm gonna put some more. I'm gonna get this stirred in, guys, before I add some more milk to it. To see is it coming together. Guys, this point, I'm going ahead on and just, because you got to work with this to keep it from, with that sugar in it, to keep it from hardening up. Pass me the dish rag too. sugar on my eye. And you just start beating it. If I was making a lot of it, I would put a mixer to it. But I normally just for this pound cake, I'm just gonna do it like this. Let me get my silver spoon. Use what I normally use. And then if you start the frosting and this filling start hardening up on you guys, all you got to do is just keep adding you just a drop or two of that. You don't want to get it too loose, but you also don't want it too stiff. Can you see over there?
Yes, I see.
Okay guys, so I'm going to finish beating this up. It's at the right consistency. And I'm just going to beat it slow because see, the more you beat, the thicker it's going to get. And then I'll come back and show you guys the finished product, the finished cake. And you know I'm going to cut you a slice, a big hunk of it. Okay guys, I'll be back to show you the finished product. Okay guys, I'm getting ready to cut you guys a slice of the cake. But I was saying right before when we were showing you the finished product, somebody was at our door and I was kind of rushing it. I was just, the way I did that filling, if you want to have it all over the cake like this, just double those instructions that I gave you. Just double it because I didn't have enough. So I just turned around and just made up another one real quick. But, let me just go ahead on and cut you guys a slice. I got it backwards.
There you go.
Wait a minute. Oh, there's some on it. Guys, if you like for your caramel to be a little darker than this, you can just use all dark brown sugar. But I don't like mine so dark. Even when I was cooking it the old-fashioned way, when I would caramelize some of the okay, let me see, can I get this out for talking too much? You know, guys, I always have to cut you a nice big hump.
Oh, that looks good too.
Chuck was ready for me to go ahead on and do this cake. He said, you hadn't had no cake requests last. What did you say that last week, week before last, when I fixed the carrot salad? But you told the carrot salad up. I said, yeah, I said, I got several ones to do. I said, well, I'll go ahead on and fix you one. So this is it, guys. I took you a simple way to it, but I tell you, this is a delicious cake. And it's the easy caramel. So guys, let me go ahead on and...
Yeah, that would be a great holiday cake right there.
Oh yeah. And you know you can do
well,
this...
Cake's good anytime. Ain't gotta be a holiday. Not for me.
And you can do a steak. You can do this same cake in a caramel cake and a... you know, with a steak. What you say, a layer? Yeah, I always say what them old people call it, the steak cake, a layer cake. And just make the same type of frosting, and but you would just have to double up on it. Like you seen me use 2 cups of that powdered sugar. You would probably need to use 4, a whole box, and maybe a little extra, because you don't want to be skimpy on your filling. But do that there like I did there first off with the brown sugar and the butter and the evaporated milk to get your little caramel flavor up in there. So guys, leave me a comment as to whether or not you like caramel cake. Let me turn around so they can see that. What it look like on the inside. And whether you like the layer cake or the pound cake. When I got this request, I was like, dang. Because most of the time I do a lot of cakes that I grew up with it being layer cake. I start turning into the pound cake, and our family kind of like that better. I do the what's that? The red velvet.
Okay, yeah.
I do the red velvet pound cake and the German chocolate. Most of the time when I do a German chocolate cake, I would do that as a pound cake, more so than doing it as the layer cake. Cause see, like with the layer cake, it get to be just a little bit too much coconut for me. But you know, I'm not not hard to please either way it go. If I fix it because the family want it, I'll eat me some and just keep on moving. So don't forget to guys. I appreciate the ones that you've been going over and have subscribed to my daughter's channel and supporting her, Britt Simone. That's the name of her channel, BRITTSYMOE.
MONE.
MONE. What am I saying? What did I say? No, you tell me. Tell them what it is.
Britt Simone, BRITTSYMONE. That is her channel.
Guys, you know I know how to spell my baby name, and she gonna be saying, "Mama," because when she told me the name of her channel, she said it like this, Britt Simone. She didn't say Brittany, and then I said, "How you spell that?" She said, BRITT, and then I was waiting. She said, "Mama, you know how to spell Simone." I got so tickled. I said, "Girls, when you get older, your brains they function, but sometimes they be a little slow." And guys, remember to give me a thumbs up on my videos. Thumbs up my video if you like it. That helps me with the way they share out my channels, because y'all don't know it's a whole lot of bite story behind YouTube. But I enjoy my YouTube family, and I'm gonna be here as long as I can, because like I say, I fallen in love with my YouTube family, and I be at the house all the time, and it just, it's just company to me. And some of you guys that I have been communicating with you, it's just like God connected us through cyber family, through the cyber thing, something that I never thought I would mess with, any type of internet and computers and stuff like that. I had to go back and eat crow with that, because I really thought it was, it wasn't that good. But some of the people I met on here, I know God's in that too. Maybe it's for people that's at the house and lonely a lot of time, and can develop friendships with. Let me stop this talking. So like I say, share out my video, leave me a comment down below whether you like the layer cake or the pound cake. And remember what Mamie always tell you guys: think positive, use your common sense, and they may love you guys. Bye.
Bye, you guys.